What's up, everybody? With today being draft day, I want to make a video about Victor Wembanyama and just share my opinions on what I expect from him coming into the NBA from Europe and what I think will happen now that he's basically guaranteed to be on the Spurs. Today, I don't want to touch on any injuries or injury speculation because I hate speculating about that kind of stuff. I really don't wish it on anybody, and I don't want to even talk about it, really. I just want to talk about Victor Wembanyama's potential and talent, which he has a lot of. Victor Wembanyama is a player that we've never really seen anything like before, other than Kristaps Porzingis, who I just made a video about as he got traded to the Boston Celtics. And I do want to touch on that a little bit, because Kristaps Porzingis is the closest thing we've ever seen to Wemby. He can shoot deep threes, not just right up at the line threes, but way deep threes. He can block shots as the weak side defender, and he's a really skilled player for his size at 7'3". Wemby is 2 inches taller, and I will admit has a lot more raw talent than Kristaps Porzingis, but I do think that the comparison can be made. And Victor Wembanyama obviously has to get a lot stronger in the NBA. But what we have to remember about him is that he is an 18, 19-year-old kid. I just turned 20 years old here in February, and I am still not at my physical potential, and neither is he. I am older than him by a whole year, and it's crazy to think that, for me it's crazy because he's getting drafted to the NBA while I'm still struggling in college. However, this is not about me. I think that he has a lot of time. I know he has a lot of time to develop his body, develop his game, and that's a scary thing for the league because there's a lot of clips going around about Victor Wembanyama getting bullied by other bigs in Europe, but we have to remember these are grown men. In Europe, they don't play college ball when you're 17, 18, 19. You play against grown men, and he's playing against guys that are 25, 28, 30, that have fully developed into their bodies, and because of this, he has a slight disadvantage, or a major disadvantage in some cases, because he just has not developed fully into what he will become. I think he might be done growing vertically, but horizontally and just getting bigger, stronger, just getting that man strength about him, he's not done growing yet. And man strength is something that you cannot get from just lifting weights. It will come over time, but you cannot just develop it, and you can't rush that. So I really don't like it when people rush Wemby and are like, oh, he has to, he should grow into his body, he needs to get stronger. Well, that strength will come over time. You can't just lift 1 billion weights and just expect to fill out, right? It's going to take time. And he obviously has the talent, and the crazy thing is, he is only 19, and his talent will just continue to develop. However, there's one more thing that I want to touch on before I end this video, and that's the comparisons to LeBron. LeBron was supposed to be the best player of all time, and he came in, and now he's a top 2 player at the very least of all time. We can't expect everyone to be like that, because we compared Anthony Bennett to LeBron. That didn't work out. We compared Andrew Wiggins to LeBron. Wiggins is a solid player, but he's not LeBron. He's not in the GOAT conversation. We compared Ben Simmons to LeBron, and look how that's turned out. We can't just expect Wemby to come in and be the greatest player of all time, because even if he is a top 10 player of all time, at this very moment he will be considered a bust because he's not the greatest. And I think that is absolutely ridiculous, because how can you have a player that's potentially top 10 of all time and is considered to be a bust because he wasn't the greatest? That is ridiculous. If he has a Hall of Fame career, I will be happy as the San Antonio Spurs. If he is a top 5 center, top 5 big of all time, top 10 big of all time, I'll be happy if I'm the Spurs or whichever team has him throughout his career. To say that anything but less than LeBron will be a bust is just ridiculous, because there's so much more to basketball than that, than being the GOAT. If he wins championships, if he wins MVPs, if he averages a crazy number of points or one specific stat, maybe it's very possible that he sets the NBA all-time blocks record. We'll see. we'll see how it goes with him. I'm rooting for the kid. I'm rooting for him so much. But we have to just be patient and see when it comes to Victor Wembanyama. Anyways, this is all I have to say about this for now. God bless you all. Let me know your opinions in the comments section below. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, God bless you all.